So this tutorial is going to teach you how to make a really lightweight and lovely summer headband. We're using the new yarn from Wool and the Gang, the Tina Tape yarn, as you can see here. It's super lovely, really soft, really fine and silky, and also 100% vegan because they have made it out of pulping eucalyptus bark and then made into these really cool colorways. So yeah, it's great for, I think, tops, bags, anything you just want a bit of sheen to and a bit of luxury. I'm using a 5.5 hook, and to start off with I'm chaining an odd number, so I'm starting with 13. I've already done this like Blue Peter style. As you can see, my chain is straight, so I've not got any twists in it, so I'm looking at all the V's and not sort of looking at some of that like that you would see if it was, you can see the reverse here. You want it all nice and straight. And then you're going to start off by going into the second chain from the hook. So as you can see here, this here is my first chain, and this is my second one. You're going to start off by going in with a double crochet. I'm using UK standards. Then so that's coming out of this chain, and the next one here is going to be a treble. So you go into there with your hook, take it out and take it off as a treble, and then your next one you're going to go into the double into there, and then the next one a treble, and this is pretty much going to be your pattern for the entire headband. This is called a lemon peel stitch. I think possibly because it looks a little bit like cellulite, which is lovely. I'm going to carry on with this pattern until I get to the end. You'll end up with 12 stitches because obviously you missed that one at the beginning, and then I will rejoin you to show you how to turn and go back along your next row. Okay, so once you've come to the end, you're going to be ending on a treble. So you'll have your 12 stitches ending on a treble. Your next job is to do a turning chain, which is this one here. Can you see there's just that little chain there? And then turn your work, and then going into the treble. So you don't want to go into this one, which is your turning chain. You want to go into this one, which is your treble. Carry on that pattern. So we ended on a treble, so our next one is that double. And then you're going to do exactly the same the whole way along. So you'll end up with 12 stitches again on this row. Your entire width will be 12 stitches. If you're finding that you're increasing your stitches, so you get like 13 or 14, it may be that you're going into your chain stitch, your turning chain stitch. Just be careful of that. And just have a little look at what's going on if you feel like you're increasing your stitches. Also to be aware of, your top V's will just be, when you're working in rows like this, will kind of bend around a little bit. You want to make sure you're going into the top of that V, so you're picking up both of those. Can you see that? And both of those on there, even though it's turned around. I think sometimes the tendency is you can go into just one of those threads, which you don't want to do. When you get to the end of here, you're going to be finishing on a treble again. Then you're going to do your turning chain and going back along and along and along until it basically fits around your head. Obviously, if you are making this for a kiddie, or if you are a teenager and you're watching this because you've got the crochet bug, then just measure it around your head and see where you're at. You want it's got some give in it, so to give it a good stretch, because you don't want it falling down your eyes. It's just super annoying. Right, I'm going to pause us here and then rejoin you when I have done some serious lemon peel stitching, and you'll see what it looks like. Right, so here we have it, our long, very long piece of lemon peel. And now to sort of bring this together, you're just going to match up those ends. You're going to chain one, which I haven't done, sorry, excuse me, and you're then just going to slip stitch all the way along here to join it, just holding kind of the end where you want it to finish. And then so you'll be slip stitching it into your last row and then that foundation chain. I'm going to zoom along here, she says confidently. So slipping and pulling it off and doing that the whole way along. I'll come back. Okay, we're all slip stitched up. Check out our second video to see how we finish this off and make a little sort of band to go around here to clip.